Easing back into old routines. Only now with extra care. Let's do it for ourselves, for our loved ones, for everyone's safety.
Hurry up, let's go. Let's go.
And staying safe starts at home.
Nice.
From how we work and learn, to the little ways we find joy. If you must head out, take extra care. Making a small effort, being mindful, they go a long way to keeping us all safe. The health of all depends on each one of us. So let's work together, using new tools and keeping to our new habits to protect the people we love. At work, let's all be good team players.
Hi, good morning. How are you? Good.
A little distance between us today will be good for us all tomorrow. A little care can protect the one thing that means the world to us. So let's do our part.
The views and opinions expressed by the speaker, host, commentator, or other third party in Ariva webinars, e-learning events, and/or virtual masterclass are those of the speaker, host, commentator, or third party and do not necessarily reflect and represent the views and opinions of Ariva. Furthermore, Ariva does not warrant, express, or imply the merchantability and fitness for a particular purpose of any product information, service, or process presented by the speaker, host, commentator, or third party, and Ariva specifically disclaims any legal liability or responsibility for the accuracy, completeness, or usefulness of any product information, service, or process presented. Finally, material or information presentation, opinion, process, or service by, on any trade name, trademark, manufacturer, or otherwise during Ariva webinars, e-learning events, and/or virtual masterclass do not constitute or imply Ariva's endorsement or recommendation of such opinion, process, service, item, or organization.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ariva Academy's free live webinar, The Power of Success Attitudes. Become the person who can change during a crisis. I'm Kate and I'll be with you the whole morning as your host. And I am very excited to learn with everyone. So now, before we introduce our speaker, I have a few reminders to make sure that this program will run smoothly the whole morning. Ariva is committed to protecting your privacy, hence stricter security of this webinar has been implemented. So for better viewing of your Zoom experience, we encourage you to please update your Zoom application by visiting their website. And for those of you who are using their mobile gadgets to view this webinar, you can go to either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store so you can download and install the Zoom app. Now, I want to know who here is attending an Ariva Academy webinar for the first time. Can you type hi in the chat box so that we can welcome you? I want to know who here is a first timer in attending an Ariva Academy webinar. Oh, we have a lot. Okay, I'll try to catch up here in the chat box. Hi, Mylene. Hi, Eric. Hi, Sister Sarah. Hi, Anna. Good morning, Joveline, Arlene, Marvin, Christian, Vernie, Maricel. Wow, we really have a lot of first-time attendees. Hi, Fritzy. Good morning to you. To you, Joyce, as well. Noemi, Jonna, Rodalisa, Nestor, Ronnie, Bernice, Roxanne. Hi, Daryl. Good morning. And to you, Ricky, good morning also. Annalou, good morning. Hi, Mary Jane. Hello, Joanne. Ewan, Judes, Marjorie. Wow, I think majority of our attendees this morning are first-time attendees. Welcome to Ariva Academy, and to our attendees who've attended before, welcome back. We're happy to have you again with us. Hi, Arlene and Jonna. Now, I want to do an audio check. I want to make sure that once our speaker is on screen, you will be able to hear his discussion clearly. So let's do an audio check. Please type 111 in the chat box if you can hear me clearly. You can also type 222 if you can't hear anything, or 2121 if you can hear me but the sound is laggy, choppy, or the sound is breaking up, or type question mark if you don't understand what is happening and we will help you out. Okay, so far I'm seeing a lot of 111s. I see several 2121s. Please ask assistance from your tech guys there in the office so that once the speaker is on screen, maayos ninyo maririnig ang discussion. Thank you, everyone. Later, we'll have a break time this morning, but instead of 5 minutes, we'll have 15 minutes for our break, and we'll be announcing that later. Now, participants' microphones will be temporarily disabled by our administrator during the discussion to avoid interruptions. But for those of you who might have questions, we'll allot the Q&A portion at the end of our session this morning. During that time, you can click the raise hand button. That is the time you will be allowed to unmute yourself, and then you can ask your question directly to our speaker. Or you can also type your questions here in the chat box, and then during the Q&A portion, I'll be reading them. E-certificates of attendance will be awarded to participants who will successfully complete the entire virtual masterclass, and they will be available 3 to 5 days after the e-learning session. Now, please help us build and improve our service with your relevant comments and feedback. You can scan the QR code that is flashed on your screen. That will bring you to the feedback form. Just fill out that form, and then at the end of our session, send it back to us. Once we receive that, that is the time also that you will be receiving your e-certificate. There you go. Now I am ready to introduce our speaker. So here goes. For the past 15 years, our speaker traveled to UK, France, Canada, Singapore, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Japan, Australia, including USA, to implement marketing activities for real estate developers, which she contributed to closing more than 3 billion sales. Wow. Today, he is a motivational speaker, international sales trainer, and a marketing consultant. His passion is to share more than 20 years of business experience to guide Filipinos overseas, foreign investors, entrepreneurs, and professionals. So, everyone, let us welcome our speaker, Coach Eric Manalo. Good morning, Coach Eric.
Good morning. Good morning, Kate. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And to all the Ariva family, to JM, to Irish, and to all our participants, no, welcome to our masterclass session with Ariva. Yes. So, I think is it okay if I can open my slide? Paano ko ba?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yung slide share. I couldn't see the slide share here. Maybe I need some assistance lang how we can open the slide. Okay. All right. Yeah, Kate, I couldn't see the slide share here in my screen.
Okay, Jeff, can you help us out here?
Ayun, I got it. I saw it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. So I'm gonna open my slide. Okay, just bear with me for a while. I'll just open it.
There.
Yeah, I'll just reopen. Yeah.
By the way, while waiting, I just would like to inform our participants, for those of you who are having trouble with their audios, please ask assistance so that you won't miss any part of the discussion this morning.
Ayan. Okay, so I hope, Kate, you can see the screen, ano?
There, we can see it now.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so we're all set to go, ready to start. Now, I'd like to thank everybody for this opportunity to share with you this very important topic, especially very timely. Our topic is called the power of success attitude. I had the chance to use my years of experience and I documented them into an ebook. It's now also an ebook. I'm sharing it to all our exclusively for participants who have joined the sessions. And for the first time, I'm going to give you an overview of what the power of success attitude means. I firmly believe that everyone here in this room right now, we all have a power that we have to use, during times of crisis. And I hope this topic is based on true to life, real life story, my journey. And I hope some of these insights can help you also in your own personal journey. So let's start. Before we go to the details of what are the success attitudes, we have to understand what life is all about. See, life is basically governed by universal laws, and we are, whether you like it or not, we believe it or not, these laws exist. These fundamental, basic, universal laws applies in every aspect of our life. It also applies in our life, and I'm going to show you a few laws that is really connected and really happening in our day-to-day life. It really affects our day-to-day life. Once you understand these laws, these basic laws, it will give us a better understanding of how to approach life. Okay, so let's start. The first law which I'd like to share with you is this: the law of cause and effect. This law is basically, if you remember during our science, diba? The law of action. Okay, action, for every action, there's an equal and proportional reaction or consequence. Can anyone relate? Can you type in the chat box, please? If you could relate, type yes. Is this happening almost every day in your life? No? For every action, there's an equal and proportional reaction or consequence. That's why when people tell me, no, Eric, I made the decision. Okay, that's fine. You made the decision. The problem is, did you realize the consequences of that decision? Yeah. So it's something that this law is very I'm very particular about this law because this is where everything evolves in our everyday life. So whatever you do in your lives, whatever action you take in life is how we are remembered and how we can create an impact, or probably something negative. So let's try to focus on what we can do. Now, the second law I'd like to share to everybody is called the law of determinism. Yeah, you can type in the chat box, please. Determinism. I'm sure you couldn't recall this during science, right? But basically, the law of determinism says that everything that happens in life has a reason. Now let me ask the audience a question. Everybody, type in the chat box. Do you all encounter challenges in your life? Type nyo yes. Yeah. Okay, if you agree, yes. Next question. Do you agree that you encountered failures in your life? Not bad, di ba? I mean, even me, I'm not spared from failures. I literally fail every day. During when I was starting up. See, so these are stages in your life, right? That you encountered so much failures that you believe it was failures. And then next, ready with your answers. Did you encounter any stage in your life that you feel that you are just surviving? Yung para bang survival mode ka lang? Yeah, yung parang day to day you're surviving. Uh-huh. You're failing, challenged and surviving every single day. Yeah, especially these past 2 years, no? Yeah, and I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Yeah. So type in the chat box if you could relate. Yes. And do you all agree that despite of all the rain, all these rains, these challenges and failures that happen in your life, do you agree that sometimes there are moments of success that happen in your life? Do you all agree? Type no yes. So life is not that bad, right? You all had challenges, we had failures, we had survival, and of course we have success. Di ba? We encountered little success or big success in our life, whatever it is, right? So the bottom line of this law is basically some of you may agree, some of you may not, but the law says that the law of determinism says that everything that happened in our life happened for a reason. Mhm. You see, to make it simple, the only way to understand, no, these things that are happening right now, no, during these crises, is that we will only understand these things after you surpass them. You will never understand while this is happening. You only understand the reasons after you survive. You rise from failures, you overcome those challenges. Yeah, you never know while it's happening. You never know. You only understand after you surpass them. Okay, so yeah, can you relate to this? Yeah, everyday life connected. Yeah, this law is very connected in everyday life. Now, law number three, no, to understand the basic universal laws before we go to the success attitudes. Law number three is called the law of energy. Yeah, energy. Yeah, type in the chat box energy. Yeah, we all have energy 24 by 7, 365. As long as we're alive, we have energy, right? They all agree. According to Albert Einstein, diba? The energy is neither created nor destroyed. Diba? However, it can transform, it can only transform from one form to another. One form to another. We all have this energy, whether you like it or not. Now, there are only two kinds of energy in this world. Only two kinds. We have what you call negative energy, or let me call it positive prime, para medyo ma-recall ninyo. Okay, we call it positive prime, yeah? Or there's another energy called negatron, or di ba, negative, yeah, di ba? So para ma-recall natin, 80%, and sad to say, according to Gallup research, Gallup did a research in 2016 or 17 saying that 80% of the working class or work people, professionals working all over the world are not happy, are not happy. So whatever it is, whether they're not happy with the job, their finances, their family, basta yun ang sinasabi sa survey. You can check it in Google. No? It's Gallup made that study that 80% of the world working class are not happy. So this is the situation right now, and I'm sure our situation right now with this crisis that's happening right now, a global crisis happening right now, A lot of people are feeling negative, right? Maraming negatron. Now, this negative energy, you cannot remove this. Whatever you do, it's always there. However, sabi nga na Albert Einstein, you can only transform, diba? Transform from one form to another. This is the key word, my friends. Focus. Focus. Where do you focus your energy? We all have positive energy, right? Right now. But sometimes we have negative energy. Walang perfect. But because you have to understand that energy can be controlled if you understand where to focus. Now, where do you focus your energy every single day? You focus on positive? Are you a positive prime? Or are you a negatron? Yeah. This is the first key to success. You have to understand which side do you choose. Do I choose today to live my life today positive, prime, or a negatron to other people? Am I a negatron to other people? Huwag mo muna problemahin yung people negative to you. Ikaw muna eh. Tayo muna eh. How do you treat other people? Are you a positive prime to other people or a negatron to them? Yeah, so this is very, very important, this law of energy. Once you understand this energy, you will know where to focus. I decide to focus on positive, on being an influence, on being a motivational speaker to inspire more people as best as I can. Yeah, we all could relate to this. All right. That's sad to say. Why 80% are negative, no? Because people choose to be negative. Energy is just there, but you just tendency. I don't know if they're just not, probably they're not aware. But there are a lot of people are negative right now. They focus on negative energy. So what happens is, what are the most common negative energy that you experience during crisis? Okay, let me give you some. One of them is what you call self-doubt. Self-doubt. That we here at Ariva, and for me, I believe all of you. I believe in all of you. I believe you will succeed. But not everybody accept this reality. Some still have self-doubt. I cannot succeed because of this, because I'm not that good, because I'm small, I have no experience. Ako'y laos na. Dati magaling magbenta, especially in the sales field, no? Though they have this self-doubt, even though if I firmly believe in you. Next, there's what you call negative energy, that's fear of failure, right? This is another form of negative energy. When you fear the failure, you see, for me, failure is just an illusion. It's just a word. Failure is just a word that's trying to scare you away from who you really are. But the problem is, a lot of people choose to be negative. They don't want to move forward towards their success because they fear failure. I don't want to do this. Baka ako pumalpak. Baka ako masaktan ulit. Ayoko na magmahal. Baka, So a lot of things are going on right now, whether it's personal, financial, or career. And there's another fear. The opposite of that, the fear of success. Oh, but Sir Eric, is that possible? Success na nga, takot ka pa? Oh, yes. Whenever time I tell people, you will succeed, how do they react? I don't think I'll succeed because there's there are other people better than me. Wow, nakaka-stress. Ang laki ng quota ko, Sir Eric, 100 million sales. So bakit ka takot sa quota? Diba? If if you achieve the goal, so you will benefit, diba? But there are a lot of people who are fear of success. Ayaw ng promotion, ayaw mag-handle ng tao. I've been in this situation as well. No? They fear success. Okay, so at least the key, my friends, is we understand, we are aware first. We get to know ourselves first before we go to step into change. You cannot change something that you don't understand. So once you understand, okay, what are you feeling right now? If you're feeling negative right now, no problem, my friends. Don't stress yourself. You have the power to change your world, and I will share with you a few points later. So this is the negative energy, no? Now, let me give you, sabi nga ni Miss Kate, ni Miss Anne sa akin, let's make it interactive, shall we? Okay. All right. Are you ready? I'm going to give a test. Oh, di ba? May exam pa. Okay, everybody in the room, yeah, this is, di ba? As I've told you, there's a success test. I like to give you di ba, success attitude, di ba? Success attitude test. So let me give you a test to test your attitude towards success. And these are just 10 questions. And all you need to do is to answer yes or no. That's it. Just yes or no. Then later, after the 10 questions, you count the number of yes and you count the number of no. Okay? Ganun lang ang exams natin. Quiz, just a short test, to test your attitude, success attitude. Do I have success attitude? Okay, are you all ready? Okay, so ito na ha, get ready. You can type in the chat box or you can have a piece of paper, write it down. Question number 1, success test number 1. Now, the key to pass this test, every time I run this test, a lot of people fail in this test. Okay, just to let you know, a lot of people, these are only 10 questions, but a lot of people fail in this test. But in order to succeed, let me give you a clue. In order to succeed in this test, to pass the test, you must be very, very honest to yourself. That's the key to passing this test. Okay, you have to be very honest with your answers. Okay, ready? Here's your question, number 1. Okay, question number 1. When I see someone success, other people successful, I feel small when I compare myself. Buti pa sila. Sana all. Yeah. Okay, so again, type nyo, you write it in your piece of paper or yes or no. Yun lang, yes or no. No explanation, yes or no. Okay. Next, question number 2. Ready with the question number 2? I quit when things get tough. Yep, ayoko na. That's it, Eric. I don't know. Ayoko na. Okay. Yes or no? Yeah. I quit when things get tough. Question number 3. You can type in the chat box, you can write it down. No? It's okay to get a high-paying job even if I don't like my work or my role in the company. Medyo heavy stuff to para sa mga taga-HR dyan at sa ating mga employees and professionals out there. It's okay to get a high pay. Now, this is based on my true to life story. Remember, the questions I'm asking you is based on my real life experience. I know this question because I've experienced this scenario. And I'm asking you the same question as well. It's okay to get a high paying job, even if I don't like my work or my role in the company. Yeah, I'll just get by. Yeah, okay lang. All right. Question number 4. Okay, are you all writing down? Yeah, writing down your answers? Number 4. I have given everything I've got. Okay, with your hand in your heart, talagang emote na emote ka pa. I have given everything. Eric, I believe that I've given everything that I've got in life. Okay, write it down. Remember, the key to success, to pass this test, is to be very honest with your answers. Number 5. Ito na, medyo personal na, no? Okay. I want my kids or my future kids, if you're single na, to be like me. I want my kids or my future kids to be like me. Remember, take a look at the question, be like me. Whatever you are now. Yeah, okay. I want them to be like me. Then next, number 6. Family related naman, ano? I see my parents as role model for success or failure. Yeah, I see my parents as role model for success or failure. Okay. Question number 7. Most of my friends are helping me to grow. Most of my friends are helping me to grow. Okay. Write down the yes, write down the no. Number 8. This is related to question number 7. Negative people's opinions about me are holding back my success. Negative people's opinions about me are holding back my success. Kung hindi dahil sa kanila, baka successful ako ngayon. Yeah, mga ganun. Yes or no? Number 9. Kaya pa ba? Okay. So, konti na lang, malapit na. We're number 9 na tayo. Minsan din maabot hanggang 10 eh. I ask and follow the advice of my mentors who are successful. I seek, I ask, and follow the advice of my mentors who are successful. Personal or professional. And then last question. I see success very challenging and stressful to me. Stress. Oh, all right. Okay, so ready. So that's the last question. Now, counter yes, counter no. Okay, and add your score. Okay, can you add your score? The passing rate is 7. The passing rate is 7. Okay, ready? So this is the key. There is only one yes and the rest are no. Oh, na-shock kayo. The rest are no. There is only one question, and that's question number 6. That is yes. If your answer, and then the rest should be no. Yan yung perfect score. Okay, so type nyo sa chat box your score if it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Importante na nalaman natin, we are aware of, baka nagugulit yung iba dyan, Sir Eric, paano nangyari yun? Lahat no? Paano nangyari yun? Hindi ako makarelate. Okay. O sige, I know some of you might be asking that, so let's go back to the question, shall we? Okay, balikan natin. Sige, bakit ba no? Ang question number 1. When I see someone's success, I feel small when I compare myself. It's no. Dapat no yan. Because never feel sorry for yourself. Know your worth. Okay? That's the key, my friends. Question number 2. Balikan natin yung question number 2. I quit when things get tough. That's no. No yan. Because if you give up today, you will never know what you can become. You will just, sayang, sana, hindi ako sumuko, sana, mahirap kasi mabuhay with regrets, you should have done this, you should have done that. Oh, now, at least you did your best, diba? But some of them didn't even went to that point of the best. So they just quit. That's what social media sometimes is telling us. Sometimes ang dali mag-quit. There's a crisis. There's an economic crisis. There's a things are getting bad. So lahat nagiging lahat tayo madaling sumusunod. We are easily influenced to quit, especially during these times, the younger generation. So again, the answer is no on this. You shouldn't quit because if you have the habit of quitting in your current situation, it will be the same line of thinking even if you go to another company or with your family or in any situation that you have. Next, number 3. It's okay to get a high-paying job even if I don't like my work, my role. Okay lang yan, sir. Basta, yeah. No. The answer is no. Because in reality, hindi ka tatagal. Not everything of life is about money, right? It's all about passion. Passion. See, the reason why we're not happy with what we're doing is because we don't have passion. And how do you develop passion in your work? Well, simple lang, let's say you're in IT at ang gusto mo you're working in a IT firm and gusto mo ng baking or music, hindi naman pwedeng lahat ng passion natin ganun, 'di ba? So, whatever you're doing right now, once you convert that as your passion, it will change everything. You will begin to love what you do. See, the key to success is not just follow your passion, diba? Kasi sometimes what you're doing is not the current situation you have right now, or the job that you have right now, or career you have right now is not aligned with that passion. But you can convert that energy into something passionate. Like for me, ang gusto ko maging singer. Diba? Hindi naman ako naging singer. So I became a trainer. So I love the idea of helping people through training, through inspiration. So ganun ang ginawa ko. Hindi man ako naging singer, but I was able to transform my passion into helping people. So that's the key to success, my friends. Regardless whatever your position, how much you're earning, it's nothing to do with that. It's all about your passion, so that you can love what you do. Okay, next, number 4. Bakit no ito? Eric, I promise you, I've done everything. I did everything. Everything I gave, everything I've got in what I'm doing. Okay. The answer is no, because I firmly believe that 90% of your potential are still undeveloped or undiscovered. Let me prove it to you. Whatever your job right now, or career, or business right now, whether you're in sales, marketing, or working as a professional in a company, hindi ba 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you didn't have those talent? You didn't have these skills that you have right now? Remember those days na wala ka, I'm real estate, dati wala man ako alam sa real estate. When I decided to join real estate or decided to do marketing and sales, then doon ko na-discover, wow, kaya ko pala magbenta. Di ba? Wow, kaya ko pala mag-close. Wow, kaya ko pala. So marami ka na-discover within yourself. That's why I firmly believe that 90% of that, hindi mo pa, 10% is what you know right now. But 90% of your potential, hindi mo pa na-discover. That's why you cannot say that you did everything. You have given everything you've got because there's so much potentials in you waiting, waiting to be discovered. Okay, next, number 5. Wow, ito medyo heavy to. I want my kids or my future kids to be like me. Okay, sino nagsabing yes or no? Okay, the answer is no. Oh, no. Why? Because right now the kids are so intelligent. They're so smart, no? They follow what you do, not what you say. Remember this line. Especially when you're handling challenges in life, your past, whatever your attitude right now, that's seen by your kids or your future kids, will be their basis, will be ingrained in their minds. O kung paano mo hinahandle ang situation, ang problema, when you had challenges. If you are a survivor, if you are successful despite all the challenges, the kids will remember that. Paglaki ko, gusto ko maging kagaya ni daddy, ni mommy, matibay sa buhay. Yan. Hindi yung, di ba, ayoko na, I quit na. You know, makikita ng bata yun. They can see it in your eyes, even if you're smiling. And that's, you might be passing on this this kind of attitude to them indirectly or unintentionally. That's why that it's very very important, no, to understand that your kids have a different path. We have a path. They have a different path. So we cannot compare ourselves to them, and they cannot be like us. Kasi iba yung pinagdadaanan nila compared to us. Okay. So that's the key, my friends. Number 6, ito lang yung yes. Yes, ito lang yung yes eh. I see my parents as role models for success or failure. So whether, I don't know all your parents, right? But whether you had great parents or not, alam ko naman yan, nothing's perfect, nobody's perfect, right? I get that. That's why, this is why I just give them the advantage of a yes, because you have no idea what they've been through. Your parents, your grandparents, during their time. It was a different era. They had a different challenges in the 90s, 80s or 70s pa, no? Depende sa era nila compared to our generation today. So we cannot blame your parents or for whatever happened to them, because we're not in their shoes now, during their time, during their prime. So whether they succeeded or failed, well, it's not a reason for us not to succeed as well. Okay, so yun. So that's why that's an advantage and as a support for them. So see them as a role model. Whether they succeeded or failed, it's a learning lesson for everybody. Next, number 7. Okay, bakit no? Most of my friends are helping me to grow. Okay, among your friends, if let's say you have 5 or 10 friends, there'll be only 1 or 2 who are real friends. The rest, based on experience, the rest probably won't be that much. You see, we become the person we associate every day. So let's say if you have 10 friends who are negative, believe me, you are the 11th. Okay. So are you? Can you double check your Facebook friends, your beshies, your BFF? Double check nyo yan. Nga no, diba? You can only select 1 or 2 of your really close friends who will stay with you to the end and will support. But the rest, I don't think so. So the challenge, the goal is to always level up. Don't hesitate to find new friends. Explore, meet a lot more people who are successful. Who made it, who survived. Yung attitude of success, that's who you associate with. That's very important. We are programmed by our background, the way we were brought by our parents, and we're also programmed by the people we associate with every day. Make sense? Makes sense. Number 8. Wow, bakit no ito? Negative people's opinion about me are holding back my success. Sino nagsabing yes? If you said yes to this question, you have failed this question test. Because success does not require other people's approval. You have to remember this. Doesn't require other people's approval. Don't live your life as a pleaser. You know what a pleaser is? Yung bang trying to please them based on their level. Remember, you are unique. You are a success story, and sometimes you have to break through, from other people's negative opinions about you. Yeah. So don't forget. That's why don't depend your motivation on other people's opinions, especially the negative ones. Okay. Avoid them at all cost. Protect your self-esteem at all cost. Number 9, sabi, bakit no to? I ask and follow the advice of my mentors who are successful. Uh-huh. Okay, because very important to. Because the advice of successful people is not the same as those who are not. I'm so sure if you answered yes, that's great. But if the answer is no, because I'm sure majority of us, including myself, when I was starting, I didn't ask advice from successful people. No, who do we ask advice pag kailangan natin ng success, di ba? Unsuccessful, di ba? Palaging important, mas mahalaga yung we always value their opinion. But if you check on the background of the person, hindi siya credible eh. Oo. So I always advise everybody, if you're really serious about success, because our topic is success attitude, you always go look and seek the advice of those who have succeeded. Yan. Kagaya dito sa Ariva, no? Si Mr. J. Amatienzo, your boss, your colleagues, no? Ganun yan eh. So people who are successful in life, business, life, or personal. Okay. And then number 10, I see success very challenging and stressful to me. Wow. Yes or no? No, dapat no. If you have a big quota, if you have a goal, if you have a business plan, no, wag kang susuko. No. Because challenges are part of the process of your success. You have to understand that success comes with challenges. And if you accept and ready for the challenges, then you are ready for success. Okay? So those are the answers. I hope nakatulong sa inyo. Okay? So now going back to di ba kanina negative energy, right? Where do you focus? Now, what if you focus on positive energy? Do you agree that you have the power to control that energy? Yeah, we all have the power to control this energy. Should I be negative today? Dapat ba uminit ang ulo ko? Nakat ako sa traffic, overtaken ako, nakat ako sa sasakyan. Mangiinit ba ulo ko dapat? No. So, you have the power to control. Sabihin niyo sa sarili, control. Kapag lumalabas na yung ano mo. Okay. So, control that energy, please. And convert them into something progressive. Transform it to something progressive. Diba? Sabi nga ni, you can only transform, diba? From the team of transformers, diba? You can only transform this energy into positive. Because use the power that you have right now. And that power is the power to choose. To choose to change your attitude, to change your reality. It's not just a change in attitude, but a change in reality. Where you are now and where do you want to be? Diba? You can transform your mindset so that you can succeed in your whatever you're doing for your family, for your work, for your career, for your business, in all aspects of your life. Yeah. Transform. And of course, you choose as well. You also choose not to give in to any negative situations or people who have think of you with self-limiting beliefs, or people tell you that you can't do it, or kayo mismo meron tinatawag na self-limiting beliefs. I had these self-limiting beliefs before. When I was starting as a hotel waiter way back then, sabi ko, okay na ako dito sa pag-waiter. Okay na to. May trabaho na ako. Okay na to. 9 to 5. But there was a calling na hindi ko ma-explain eh. But is this it? Ito lang ba ang life? So sabi ko, maybe there's something else for me. Why don't I try to discover? Ano pa kaya mga talent ko na pwede kong gawin? So that's where I started to remove all my self-limiting beliefs na hindi lang ito I see yourself beyond your lifetime. Na hindi lang, whatever you're doing right now, you can go to the next level palagi. That's the mindset, no? Because self-limiting beliefs is basically for me are low perceptions you believe about yourself, yung iniisip mong di mo kaya, or bad experiences kaya ayaw mo nang kumilos, or other people's negative opinions about you. We depend on other people's motivation from others. Dapat hindi ganun. Motivation must come from within, from within. And to understand how powerful we are, no, on the context of science, that the average human body, sabi ng science, no, we have about 68 billion kilowatts of energy. And all of us, no, atoms, cells, we have energy. This means that if you were to release all the atomic energy locked up in the human body, in your body, you would be able to supply all the energy requirements of 320 million people for an entire day. That's how powerful you are. Okay, so type in the chat box. That's how powerful I am. Yeah. Okay, so that's based on science. And law number 4, I'd like to share with you. It's called the law of the ripple effect. I really like this law because it's something that's related to day to day. No, law of ripple effect means that when you create something, when you take action, it has a ripple effect. It bounces back. Now it's like a drop of water, in a sea. No, if pag patak yung effort mo, patak yung ginawa mong effort, yung action, yung pagmamahal, yung trabaho, patak yung effort, patak din ang results. Di ba? It's the same in sales. Patak yung effort mo sa sales, patak din ang results niyan. You cannot expect big results from small inputs. Well, what if we change our mindset, no? If there's a law of ripple effect, what if you, instead na patak, splash ang ginawa mo, di ba? You made an impact to their organization, to your company, instead na, whining, complaining, why don't we create an impact to our customers, to our friends, to other people, despite all the negativity? Imagine nyo lang, my friends, what would eventually happen according to the law of ripple effect? Definitely, it will change your life if you create something. Now, to prove what I'm trying to tell you is this, no? Because I've been in that situation. I was once a negative person, believe me. Grabe. Okay. It became a habit na eh. So it took me a while to transform my mindset, helping people. Now I'm helping people. This is what you do. I have an assignment for everybody. Write down your assignment is this. I want you to create tonight, or after this session tonight, or today or tonight, one action that will create an impact to that person. Okay, an impact. I want you to create an impact to one person today. It could be your family, your colleague, something that you never done before, or that you don't usually do before. Like saying, gumawa ka ng bagay na hindi mo ginagawa kay misis, kay mister, sa anak mo, sa mga kasama mo, sa boss mo. And then step number 2, observe the reaction. What is the reaction? Tama ba tong law of yung cause and effect, yung energy, itong impact? Totoo ba itong mga sinasabi ni Sir Eric? Testingin nyo tonight, today, or after this session. Gumawa ka ng isang bagay na impactful sa taong to, and let me know the results. Let us know the results. You can send a message to Ariva or to my FB. Let me know. Okay. All right, so that's the foundation principles, the universal law. Those are the universal laws of life. Okay, the law of action. Yeah, the law of determinism, that everything happens for a reason. The law of the ripple effect. Yeah, and now I'm going to share with you the 3 process of success. There is a process to success that once you understand, based on experience, it will basically give you a guide every day in your life. Now that you understand the universal laws of life, now you have to understand the process of success. It's not an overnight thing. It's true. It's a process. Life is not a journey, but a process. Now, let me give you three process of success, which I experienced and personally implement until today, until now. Yeah. Number 1, vision. Okay. Type in the chat box, vision. dapat meron tayong vision. And when I say vision, this is not just on your company or related to your company's mission or vision. Dapat tayo, may personal vision tayo sa sarili natin. What is your personal vision? When you say vision, you see yourself beyond the crisis, beyond these challenges. If where you are right now, whatever you are right now, how do you see yourself moving despite all these challenges today? May nakikita ka bang pag-asa? Aba, dapat meron, di ba? Aba, sabi nga, kaya nga balikan niyo yung mga sinabi ko, energy, dapat may vision ka. When you say vision, it's so clear. It's like a movie, di ba? Kitang-kita mo ng ending ng movie mo. Ikaw ang bida. Doon sa movie na gagawin mo, success story ng buhay mo. Ikaw yun. And the first step is to have a vision. You have to declare success, di ba? In the first place, you have to visualize. Naku, balang araw, Eric, ito ako, mapapatapos ko yung mga anak ko sa pag-aaral, makakaraos kami, and we'll have a beautiful and happy life together. Yun ang vision. That's vision. Hindi yung, oh, Eric, anong gagawin natin? Di ba? Mental, daming mental stress. No, that's not vision. Vision mean na kahit madaming pagsubok, may nakikita kang pag-asa. That's how you start. And this is the same attitude of top CEOs who started and who failed and continue to. One of them, my favorite, is Thomas Edison. He kept going and going until na perfect niya ang electric light after more than 10,000 failed experiments. Next, number 2, decision. Decision. This is the most difficult part. Yung vision, madali. Wow, diba? You visualize yourself like a movie. But this is the hardest part. Yung making the decision. Wow. Do I make the decision to change, to grow, to move away from my comfort zone? Masyado na akong nag-relax, nasa kwarto lang, naghihintay ng opportunity, etc., etc. You got to make the decision, so that you can move forward to where you are now. And number 3, action. Taking action. When you say action, this is how I define action. Action is basically you keep taking action based on your decision na hindi mo bibitawan and based on your vision in your life. So konektado lahat yan, yung tatlong yan. Your action is based on your decision that came from your vision. So connected yung tatlong yan. Vision, decision, action. And when you say action, you never give up. Never give up until you achieve that vision that you want for your family, for yourself. Okay, so yan yung tatlo. So let's talk more about decision, diba? When you say decision, what are your decisions when you're solving problems, diba? Do you try to solve the problem o pinababayaan mo lang? How about your health, diba? Are you taking care of your health? What decisions are you doing right now to take care of your health? Noong nag-pandemic, naging health conscious lahat. Kailangan pa bang mangyari yon? So we got to take care of ourselves. Next is the mind. What are you feeding your mind every single day? Ang daming lumalabas sa social media, di ba, na, doing negative, no? But don't umattend kayo ng mga seminars. Watch the video seminars of Ariva, no, sa YouTube nila. It will really inspire you and give you more learnings, no, in your mind. Next, faith. Oh, di ba? You see, success is not about money, no? Notice, I'm not talking about money here. Baka akala nyo, everything is about money. No. Making a decision to live a happy life. And that's one of them is keeping your faith strong. Kasi during pandemic, during crisis, during whatever, when you're feeling down, don't lose your faith. You keep the faith. Keep it strong. Because yan, kasi pwedeng mawala lahat ng tao sa buhay mo Hindi mo maasahan But sometimes the only thing that will help you is prayers. And this is basically it provides the spiritual, physical, mental, and then your spiritual health is very important. That's why keep your faith. Service, diba? Ito naman yung emotional. Are you doing service to other people? Yeah, gawin niyo yan. Make you happy, no? Do something that will give service to other people. How about your goals? What decisions are you doing to keep your goals alive? May goals pa ba tayo? Nawala na siguro. Kung nawala na kayo ng pag-asa sa buhay, balik nyo yung pag-asa na yun. I'm here to bring back those goals that you have. Balikan nyo lahat yan. Don't let the crisis stop your goals. Dahil lamang ba nagkaroon ng pandemic, nag-stop na ang mga pangarap nyo, yung dreams nyo, yung goals nyo, ibalik nyo yan. Yan, ibalik nyo. Sabihin nyo, ibabalik ko ang goals ko. Type nyo sa chat box, I will bring back those goals. Next, decision. Skills, right? Always learn new skills. Ariva has plenty of speakers. Ang gagaling ng mga topics ng Ariva to learn lots of skills in the new normal. All for free. Nasa YouTube nila. Tingnan nyo na lang after this. How about finance? Di ba? Okay, so having work is a blessing, di ba? Whatever income that you're receiving. However, I'm not saying na ubusin natin yan, di ba? Madaling matukso ngayon online shopping and ang sinasabi ko lang, you protect your finances, I'm speaking as an investor as well. Put your savings and put your money on worthwhile things that may returns. Not yung walang returns. See, that's the key. Kasi treat finances as blessings. So, ingatan nyo yung blessings na yan. Huwag natin ubusin kung saan-saan lang. Next, family. Make a decision to live a happy family. Pag minsan, nagkakaroon kayo ng tampuhan ni Mr., ni Mrs., relax lang, sweetheart. Di ba? Mag-usap tayo. Ganon. Hindi yung, pareho kayong, sabi ko sa inyo, hindi madali ito di ba? You got to make a decision. Kasi if you're serious about living a happy family life, and then do things that are related to that, mag-usap kayo, nagkaroon ng tampuhan, and then try to solve it. That's the goal. Next, the team, di ba? Your team. If you're working in a company, or if you're an entrepreneur with a team of employees, what are you doing? What is your decision to create an impact to your team? You see, success is basically this. It's not just about the money. Success is about the ability to influence all areas of your life. Finance and money is just one part, but there's still a 90% na kailangan nating ayusin. Every area of your life. Kasi pag hindi balance yan, mahirap, di ba? Hindi pwedeng, hindi, okay lang yung Eric, basta, kung may problema ka sa family mo, believe me, hindi mo kakayanin yung problema, maaapektuhan ang iyong trabaho o negosyo. Because it's not balanced, hindi aligned. That's why it's hard work, but it's worth it, my friends. Making that hard decision, it's worth it. And just staying where you are now, di ba? Yung tinotolerate mo lang yung current situation mo. Whatever your financial, emotional, personal situation is a product of our decision. Decision natin yan. Kasi number three is all about taking action. See, now that you have a vision, now that you have a decision to make, now it's time to take action. You see, most people, they focus on the left. They focus on things that they're beyond their control. Nakakalimutan nila yung kanilang superpowers. Yung things within their control, they feel so little control. That's why the mindset right now is to make that action, not to focus on things beyond your control, but focus your energy on things within your control. Okay? Within my control. Type nyo in the chat box, I can control. Type nyo, I can control. Doon mag-umpisa yan. It doesn't matter kahit mahirap, but it's better than just saying, ganyan talaga, Eric That's the way it is. Wala akong magagawa. Sundin na lang. Diba? No, hindi pwedeng ganon. Do not compromise your success. Focus on things within your control. When you say control, ganito yan What are the things beyond your control? Well, sample lang to. Let me give an example. Especially nowadays, Sa usong-uso yung term na VUCA, right? And I acknowledge that this exists. I agree. It exists. In any company, in any situation. Meron tinatawag na volatility, di ba? Merong uncertainty, I get it. Yan, talaga nandyan yan. Ambiguity and complexity, right? Nandyan yan But if you try to focus on just the term, just the word, you feel, you feel parang feeling victim na lang tayo or just passing by. Para bang tanggap na ba natin? Ganyan lang ba ang buhay natin? Di ba? So when you apply the power of success attitudes in your life, walang VUCA na kayang sa'yo, tumapos sa'yo. No. It all starts by remembering your success story. Okay, ready? Meron akong part 2 ng exam nyo. Essay writing. Okay? I want you to write down or type in your chat box, or in your piece of paper, in your cell phone notes nyo. Remember your success story. I want you to remember who you are. If you're feeling down because of this crisis, I want you to go back to yourself. Okay? Let me help you. Do you remember, no? Your success story? Those things that you were able to achieve. I was able to. Mula nung high school hanggang college, no? Kagaya ko, bigyan ko ng example, I was able to work, no? Naging part-time student tayo. Oo. Napatapos ko yung mga kapatid ko sa pag-aaral, na nakapag-provide ako ng help sa mama ko pag may mga sakit sila. Mga ganun yan. These are simple things na kahit ang daming challenges na kayanan mo. And I learned to learn new skills, di ba? From being a hotel waiter, ako ngayon ay isang international speaker, closer, investor. Yan. And I have achieved, sir, nakapagpundar ako ng ganito. Sir, ang mga anak ko, napalaki ko ng maayos. Yan. Okay, so write down, please. Write down. Sige. If you can feel free to type in the chat box. Any of the three or all of the three. Okay lang yan. Remember your success story. Meron bang story sa buhay mo na na-achieve mo? What are the top 3 success story that you have? I'm sure lahat kayo success story dito. I'm not here to make kwento, no, to tell you my success story. I'm here to remember, to help you remember who you are. You are already a success story. Somewhere in your life, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, there was a superhero, and that is you. Na marami kayong pinagdaan ng challenges, pero kinaya nyo. Kaya itong nangyayari ngayon, kayang-kaya nyo yan. But you will only understand that if you remember who you truly are. Okay? Sige. Essay writing tayo. Okay. Okay. Type nyo sa chat box. Yan. Remember your success story. Ano yung success story mo sa buhay mo? Do you have a success story? If I ask you, all of you, to write your book right now, your life story book right now, do you have a story to tell? Whether big or small. Yeah? Okay. Kung meron, lagay nyo. Type nyo. Okay. So while we're typing, tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. You see, what I'm teaching you is this, no? I want you to take action. To focus instead of the VUCA, no? Why don't you focus on this? No? Transform that negative thought into positive and progressive. Although nandyan yan, but we can still do something about it, di ba? Instead of volatility, why not we become visionary? Di ba? Instead of uncertainty, why not become unstoppable? Walang pwedeng pumigil sa'yo. Let's go out there. Let's close sales. Let's get to work. Let's have a happy family life. Diba? Unstoppable. And then, diba? Caring. Diba? Caring. Caring for other people, right? Oh. And then instead of ambiguity, you feel absolute. I am absolute, diba? In what I must do. Diba? In what I really want. Be absolute to what you really want. What do you really want in your life right now? If we have 5 or 10 years left in this world, what is your absolute things that you really want right now? The time is very fast. Time flies so fast. Time is short. Life is short. I know that. I get it. But if you instead of feeling down and negative, why don't you counter the situation by changing your reality? And this is your new reality. This is the new VUCA. Okay. Sorry mga gumawa, but this is the new VUCA I want to share. Be a visionary, unstoppable, be caring to other people, and be absolute in what you really want in life. And then, pag once you yung mindset nyo, wow, you now start to control na before, akala mo nun, imposibleng ma-achieve o bating hindi mo ma-control. Step by step, we'll get there. Wow. Okay, so I hope you're all learning so far. So tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. Now, there's one problem, my friends, no? The only problem of growth, success, attitude, and all is this, resistance. Yan. Type nyo sa chat box, resistance. Sabi ko sa inyo, hindi perfect, di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo, hindi madali, di ba? Success is not easy because it requires sacrifice. And sacrifice means that you have to be ready to counter resistance. It's a universal force that will stop a person from changing. So if you're positive prime on the left, believe me, may mga negative people right in front of you, right beside you, or behind you. Hindi mawawala yung mga taong yan. Believe me, ang negative people, kahit sa ang parte ng buhay mo, meron talaga yan. Am I correct? Oh, kahit ako, even me, right now, wala. Nandyan talaga sila eh. But don't let them control, di ba? You got to have resistance. Resist these negative forces, change it, and Don't stop, no, from growing. Don't let resistance stop you from growing. Or don't let other people drag you down. Di ba? Down. Wag. No, no, no. Do not compromise your success. Never compromise your success. Okay, so moving on. Sabi nga nila, Eric, bakit maraming taong hindi successful at may mga ilan successful? In my career in real estate, no, I had the chance to meet billionaires, multi-millionaires, professionals, and not so millionaires. No? I don't want to call them poor. I just want to say not successful yet. Yeah. Because this is the problem, my friends. Our greatest challenge in life is not the crisis. Yan po ang totoo. The greatest challenge that we have right now as Filipinos is this: undeveloped potentials. Type in the chat box if you agree. Undeveloped potentials. Take a look. The answer can be found in the pyramid, no, based on study of the income class. Diba? Alam naman natin to, diba? 74% are, below, 24% are the middle class, and the 2% are the rich. Alam na natin to. It's everywhere, no? You can check it out in research. But my point is this, no? Notice, those who are below, yung nasa ganun, it's not because it's their fault na hindi sila successful. No. It's because they have a poor mindset. Yun lang ang problema nila eh. If they can only change their mindset, magbabago ang buhay nila. Oo. And wala tayong magagawa kasi bad programming, not so good friends, and plus the way they were brought up, no, and the environment. That's why majority are living below their potentials, 74%. And you will notice they have low self-esteem. Mababa ang confidence sa sarili. Kahit naniniwala ako sa'yo, magsasucceed ka. Sir, kayo lang yan. Sana all. Alam mo mga ganun term? Sana all. Yun. They have low self-esteem because they don't believe that they can do it. Whereas, if you notice, those who are above, and then yung mga hyper, the 2%, no, who are successful, notice they have one common factor. They have extremely high self-esteem. High self-esteem. Yeah, type in the chat box, self-esteem. Ano ba yung self-esteem? Na kahit anong sabihin mo sa kanila, sa mga multi-millionaire na to, sa mga highly successful people na to, yung single parents who succeeded na na-meet ko, OFWs na na-meet ko sa abroad, our heroes, marami silang story of success and failures. Notice, they have extremely high self-esteem. Yes, maaring some of them are not yet, wala pang ganun karaming pera, not that successful, but they have high self-esteem. Eric, one day aasenso ako. Eric, one day ma-achieve ko yan. Ganun. Hindi ako titigil hanggat hindi ko natutupad ang aking mga pangarap. Yan yung that's their mindset. Can you relate, everybody? Do you know someone like that? Type in the chat box. Yes, or mention kung sino yun sa buhay nyo. You'll notice there are two kinds of people lang in your life, di ba? There are people who are either experiencing low self-esteem or high self-esteem. Now, the question is, where do you want to be? Alin dyan ang gusto nyo? Huwag natin dumagdag sa baba. Dito na tayo. At least alam natin saan tayo papunta. Have high self-esteem. Eric, sabi naman ng mga iba dyan, di ba? Money is not everything. Yes, of course. I firmly believe that. No. Because don't be confused between money and happiness. Let me correct you on that mindset. No? Kung yun ang mga nakuha nyo sa ibang sa social media dyan. You see, happiness is a choice. Money is a tool for you to have more choices. Me, assuming I have many choices right now because I have it. And before I had it, it was a product of self-esteem. Kailangan, I need to succeed. Remember this, walang masamang yumaman basta't pinaghirapan. At walang masamang yumaman kung para sa pamilya to. To grow. There's nothing wrong about growing. To be the best version of yourself. To know what you can become. I don't know kung ano yung mga career nyo or, but I'm sure may mga goals kayo. May kanya-kanyang goals kayo. It doesn't have to be, it's not measured by money, how much you have in the bank. It's not even title or position. The point is that you have the capacity the capability to be happy. And so that you'll be inspired to do more, to be a better person, to be a better father, mother, parent, di ba? or sa mga parents nyo, a son or daughter, di ba? So that you can be inspired to succeed and do more. Because you cannot help other people if you have nothing, di ba? There's a saying, di ba? You cannot give what you don't have. That's why my motivation right now, right now, no, when I'm closing sales, no, I'm just giving myself as an example kasi I'm in the marketing, no, and sales. Kaya hindi ako sumusuko sa pagbebenta kasi kailangan kong kumita para marami akong matulungan. Yun ang aking ginagawa. So, me and my wife, we're doing community work, helping, uh, children in Batangas, especially during December. You cannot give kasi what you don't have. That's why once you understand this mindset of success, or let's say you have so much knowledge right now, wow, see, MBA ka, PhD, or whatever your knowledge is right now, why not share your expertise, di ba, to your team para lahat maging successful, di ba? So that's the key to success, my friends. Okay. So yan yung basic foundation of all that. Now, I now turn you before we proceed, no, to our 10:30 break, I think, no, meron tayong 10:30 break. Now I turn you back over to Miss Kate for our break session, and then we'll proceed with our topic. Am I right, Kate? 10:30, right?
Yes, Coach Eric, we're going on a 15-minute break.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Coach Eric. Hi, good morning, everyone. Okay, so we are going on a 15-minute break, enough time for you to probably grab a cup of coffee or something to snack on. And while that is happening, we've some announcements. There you go. Stay on top of our insights and updates. Stay connected with Ariva Academy. Join Ariva Academy's Facebook group. Like Ariva Academy's Facebook page. Follow Ariva Academy in LinkedIn and visit our website www.ariva.com.ph. You'll get a lot of information about our upcoming programs there. Also, I would like to invite everyone to be part of the Ariva Academy Viber community. It's a growing community, so what you have to do, scan the QR code, and then we are very excited to welcome you there. Now, for those of you who might have missed the free live webinars that we had in the past, you can all catch them in our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channels, Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. Now, I would like to invite you to some of our upcoming learning events. Here are some of them. We have another free live webinar happening on Friday already. Our topic is Managing Talent in a Chaotic VUCA World. VUCA stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. So it's a really interesting topic happening this Friday already, so register now. Another program we have would be for Wednesday next week, August 10, Estate Tax Planning Strategies and Estate Tax Amnesty. Data security and breach management strategies for compliance and legal remedies and other contingencies, also happening on August 10. On August 11, strengthening communication skills at work, how to be more assertive in a hybrid work environment. August 17, Productivity Training Development Program, Managing Stress and Anxiety and New Hybrid Work Life. On August 18, Total Rewards, Developing a Pay and Reward Strategy. On August 25, we have our 5S plus safety steps towards workplace efficiency, effective records management, and ultimate guide to implementing 5S in the workplace. This one's very helpful. Again, it will happen on August 25 already. On August 31, we have our 18 hitting targets through innovative collections and receivable strategies. And for those of you who are interested in inviting our speakers to conduct in-house programs, Ariva Academy can help you with that, whether it be an in-house, offline, or online. So contact the number flash on your screen, send an email to irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com. Let us know what topic you have in mind. Here are some of the programs that we offer, but we have a lot more than that. So we can help you connect with the right speaker under Ariva Academy Speakers Bureau. There you go. Now, this live webinar is brought to you by Payday Solutions. So, we would like to thank our major sponsor, Payday Solutions. And we have someone from them with us today. She has a successful 14 years experience in sales, marketing, and product management in information technology, international education, and HR and payroll solutions industry. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the sales and marketing manager of Bridge Payday Solutions. Let's welcome Ms. Jacqueline Makusi. Hi, good morning, Ms. Jackie.
Good morning, kids. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Let me just share my screen.
Yes, please.
All right. I'd like to check if you can see my screen and can hear me clearly, Kate.
Yes, we can see it and we can hear you clearly.
All right. So thank you very much. And before I start, I would like to thank the whole team of Ariva Academy for inviting us to join you today on this webinar. And listening from Sir Eric no for the past hour, I can totally relate and fully appreciate yung mga na-share niya sa atin so far. So the power of success attitude. So very timely, especially during this time that we are on a new normal. So personally and professionally, we really need that, the attitude of being successful. And speaking of the new normal, so I am here representing Bridge Payday Solutions because we want to share with you very quickly for 15 minutes what is the new payday in the new normal. So I'm Jackie again from Bridge Payday Solutions, and our company, Payday, is built around a simple concept, and that is that everyone looks forward to payday. Agree po ba tayong lahat doon? Na kapag usually 15th or 30th of the month, di ba? Excited na tayo to receive yung ating salary and wages. Well, we realized that, guys, this was true for the employees. So I think many of us are employees. Some of us are business owners or entrepreneurs. So this is true. Everyone looks forward to payday for many of us. But this is not exactly the same for those processing and funding the payroll. And sino po ba yun? Usually sa ating companies or sa ating mga businesses, our HR department, tama po ba? So most business owners, especially during this time, especially mga startups or small businesses, they tend to hire individuals to manually work on the admin tasks instead of using integrated software and automated services. Why? Because they're just small, so they want to save on the resources kasi smaller staff lang naman yung i-maintain nila. But like right now, when we are all going back to slowly getting back to where we were before, issues or concerns may arise, right? So when your business starts to grow, so will your staffing concerns. And manual processes, especially pagdating po sa ating mga payroll, can be tedious para sa ating mga HR professionals and have a negative impact on the overall efficiency and productivity po natin. So with payroll processing being one of HR's most time-consuming and detail-heavy tasks, there is always room for improvement naman to improve efficiency in this area. However, kapag itong mga challenges or issues po na ito, they turn into noticeable patterns, this may be a sign that your company is it's the right time for your company to make the switch from manual processing to managed payroll. And the first basic flag for us to watch out for is repeated errors. So with manual payroll processing, so the greatest risk is always human error. And it could be because of many factors. Pagod, puyat, may mga personal challenges, and all. So especially if companies grow, like what I've said earlier, and expand, they experience consistent inaccuracies. pagdating po sa pagpo-process ng ating payroll, even in time and attendance, pag-capture po ng ating mga time and attendance. And then the second basic red flag to watch out for your companies, whether you're from the HR department or a part of the company wherein medyo napapansin mo na napapansin mo ito or nakikita mo ito from your HR department is unnecessary long lead times. So yung ating HR manager or HR assistant manager or HR staff, parang most of their time, nauubos na lang sa pagpaprocess ng payroll. Wherein dumarating pa sa point na we cannot talk to them, meron tayong mga urgent na kailangang ilapit sa kanila or i-discuss sa kanila, but because they are so they need to be 101% focused into processing your payroll, which is as equally as important rin naman of other concerns that the employees may have, then their hands are so full that they cannot attain that overall HR productivity that they should be having. So these are the two simple signs that each one of us, whether you're from the HR department or from other departments, that we should switch already to managed payroll. So as an HR professional or as a part of a company, how can you help to make the process more manageable? So how can we address these goals? So how can we save time to complete every pay period, and not just save time, but complete it on time as well? So how can we reduce these potential errors and eliminate the risk pagdating sa mga compliance issues or loss of money because of the mistakes? Dahil nga, manual natin pinaprocess yung payroll natin. Or the third is, how can you simplify operations that yung pag-prepare ng paychecks ng inyong mga staff, ng ating mga employees will become less of a hassle for us already. And lastly, how can we encourage productivity and allow your team to go beyond their typical duties in the workplace? So when organizations think of these concerns and objectives, improving payroll is really a good place to start. So what's a payroll management system? So it's a system used by companies. You could be currently using it already or not yet, but it's a system to help manage the computation, the disbursement, reporting of the salaries of the employees efficiently and accurately. So it's a combination of different things. So it's a combination of the software, of the processes, the services as well, the hardware that your company needs, and other systems that will help automate the payroll process from gathering pa lang ng time and attendance to computation ng wages up to disbursement of your salaries and your pay slips. So there are many kinds of payroll management systems on the market. So very quickly, we can categorize it into three. So the first one is the in-house payroll processing, wherein in its most basic form, it usually involves time cards. Yes, may mga nagta-time cards pa rin po until now. And it involves the employee, the supervisor, and the human resources. And then usually, they keep this manually via Excel spreadsheets. And as you can see here, we call this the as-is payroll process. This takes 10 to 12 steps for about 8 to 10 days. So very, very tedious and time consuming. And then the second one is a payroll software, wherein this includes on-premise or cloud-based solutions that can capture already the time, the attendance, yung scheduling ng yung pag nag-file ng leave or nag-offset, nag-direct to client, and the wages are being computed already based on this information from the system. And then the third one is what we call outsourcing. So as the name implies, it involves companies handling off their data to some organizations that specialize in computing the salaries of your employees. So at Bridge Payday Solutions, so sa amin po, so we develop a fully outsourced payroll solution that combines the power of the technology, We have a timekeeping and payroll platform, so that's called Payday Cloud, and the expertise of the certified payroll partners to provide accurate, secure, and on-time payroll. So these three are our foundational value propositions that requires ultimately less work from our HR managers. So this is the end-to-end payroll solution that we have for our clients, and some of the clients that we currently work with. We work with Lazada for e-commerce, with CIMB for online banks, Sea Oil for fuel and energy. And these are what some of our clients say about us. So our friends from CIMB, Planet Sports, Anytime Fitness, and the Abbas Orchard. So, lastly, why partner with us? So we have the expertise already, and we are very much willing to share this to be able to help you for your company. And we provide value added service as well by um, not only giving you the system itself, but an assistance to process the payroll. So it's a complete end-to-end solution. Plus, we provide reasonable fees and special partner rates. So for all of you who are here on this webinar with Ariva Academy this morning, so your company, if you're an entrepreneur or business owner, or a part of a company wherein you can extend this promo to the key people in your company. So your company, you can be eligible to our promo subscription discount of 10% for one whole year, for 12 months. And normally, to be upfront to you, we normally just offer this for 1 or 2 months, but exclusively for the attendees of this webinar today, we are extending this to you for one full year or 12 months if you sign up with us for this month. So we can schedule a meeting for you and book a live system demo as well, so you can get to see a system. Or, for example, you already have your payroll solution, but other business, or you have friends wherein you want to help them, you want to share this good news. So you can be part of our reseller program. You can boost your earnings through our referral incentives. So we also have this in store for you guys. And personally, we would like you to invite to like and follow our social accounts. So this is our Facebook page. You can find us at Bridge Payday. So for you guys who will like and follow our page today, just send us a screenshot of that and send it via Messenger, and you'll receive a special prize for us from us. Sorry. So that's all. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. I know it was your break time, but thank you. I hope that I was able to quickly impart something to you guys for that would be beneficial for your companies. Again, I'm Jackie from Bridge Payday Solutions. You may send me an email at jackie@bridgepayday.ph, or my mobile number is at 0917-622-6005, or you can visit our website at www.bridgepayday.ph. So that's all. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Kate.
Thank you so much, Miss Jackie. Now I know some of you might have questions for Miss Jackie. We will be opening a breakout room so that you can join Miss Jackie there. You can ask your questions, or you can even inquire about the product itself, about the service that she's offering. There you go. You're already seeing the breakout room. For those of you who are interested, you can just click the join button so you can enter the breakout room. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Miss Jackie. So you may enter the breakout room so that our participants can join you there. Okay, thank you. And now we still have a lot to discuss this morning. Let us again welcome our speaker, Coach Eric. Hi, Coach.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Kate. And of course, thank you, Miss Jackie, for that wonderful presentation. I'm sure very excited ang ating mga audience. And now, going back to our topic, no, now that we understood the universal laws of life and the basic foundation. Now let's go in now to the. I'm not sure kung nakikita. Can you see the screen? Full screen. Teka.
Yes, we can see it. Oh, nawala po ang screen.
Let me reopen lang. I'll just reopen it. And then I'll prepare your. I'm sure excited na kayo sa mga questions and answers later. But now let me now discuss to you the 10 success attitudes based
We
on.
can see the slides, Coach Eric.
Ayan, can you see?
Okay. Now,
And then full screen ko lang. Slideshow.
just play it. There you go. Okay, better.
Thank you. Okay, so now we go into to our main topic, the 10 success attitudes. So now that you know the basic foundation, the laws involved and the process of success, now it's time to go to the 10 success attitude. These are some practical tips that you can take right now from this session, and that you can immediately apply in your day-to-day life. So are you ready for success? Are you ready for your success? Okay, let's type in the chat box. Here's the first one. Success attitude number 1: unleash your potentials. You see, you're like an iceberg. You and me, we're like an iceberg. What you know about yourself right now is only 10%. 10% lang. Sir Eric, I did everything. Hindi. 10% pa lang yung ginagawa mo. Because 90%, di ba? Like an iceberg, 90% is submerged, no? Meron ka pang undiscovered, undeveloped potential na hindi mo pa ginagamit. No? Whatever your career is right now, it is a product of self-discovery. What else can you do? What else can you discover about yourself? Diba? You can never know. So this is the key, my friends. You have to understand, unleash all your potentials. Continue to learn, discover new ways during this crisis, this new normal, because learning never ends. Next, success attitude number 2: find your passion. Yeah. So wala niyo sila sa picture. Okay. So again, that's me when I was young. No, this is my only evidence and proof kasi hindi pala pa akong camera noong time na yun. Naka-picture pa. This is me when I started my career as a fast food crew, then became a waiter, and then naging ahente, naging direct sales, naging trainer, until now I've now become an investor and traveling all over the world doing speaking engagement for top real estate developers and inspiring investors. Yan ang trabaho ko ngayon, to invest in the Philippines and meeting as well of foreigners and Filipinos. So dati hindi ko mahilig ang real estate eh. Hindi ko talaga hilig ang real estate noon. Takot nga ako eh. Hey, real estate. Hindi ko kaya yan. But someone believed in me, and of course, applying this, finding your passion, okay, and I now begin to love what I was doing. So wow, I'm not just selling, I'm inspiring people, to change their lives, to make that decision. Okay, so that's the key, my friends. You love what you do. Number 3, take responsibility. You don't blame anyone. The key to success, you don't blame your parents, your former boss, your history, your past. Okay? You are accountable for your success or failure. You're not accountable to anyone. You're only accountable to yourself to make sure that you live your life to the fullest. And you will understand this by taking responsibility, that you're not blaming anyone for anything. Success attitude number 4: value their trust. This is one of the most important attitude I had for the past 18 years. That's why I've been passionate about this. You see, when you value people's trust, what happens? Like the law of ripple effect, right? They trust you. Opportunities will never end. If you don't value people's trust, di ba, yung mga tao dyan nananloko, di ba? Hindi gumawa ng tama. Where are they now? Nasaan na sila, di ba? So, always do what must be done. Di ba? Value their trust. Take care of people's trust. Ingatan ng tiwala ng lahat ng tao sa buhay natin. And things will be very, very different. No? You will start to begin to create a relationship, long-term relationship with them. And number 5, this is related to number 4, very important. Live your life with integrity. Integrity. Sir Eric, iba naman, di naman gumagawa ng ganyan, di ba? Hindi naman sila nabubuhay ng integridad na may prinsipyo. Bakit ko gagayahin yung mga yan, di ba? I mean, bakit ako kailangan maging ganyan, di ba? Everybody's not, wala namang, everybody's not honest, walang integrity, walang all that. Yeah, you can do that. You have a choice. But the problem is it worth it, di ba? So the key to success is, of course, having what you call self-esteem. And having self-esteem means you're living your life with integrity, that you don't compromise your success to anyone. It's like you're not going down, or your self-respect is so important. Can you type in the chat box? Self-respect is so important. Your integrity, what you commit to other people is so important, because that's the key to success. When people know you as a person of integrity, believe me, you are the first choice when it comes to promotion and other bigger matters. And this is what basically what happened to me. I kept their trust, and I live with integrity. Yeah. And number six, success attitude number six, believe there is growth. So here is this is a picture of my team when I was head of the training department. I was very proud of this. When we were a small department at the time, together with Ariva, no, I had a chance to meet JM that time. We were a very small department. We were training at more than 3,000 sales force in our company. My team would say, Sir Eric, parang is there still growth in this company? Well, I tell them, yes. Wag nating hanapin ang growth sa ibang company. Dito natin create ang growth. That was my mindset. No? So, true enough, one day at a time, 1 week, 1 month, we continue to do our passion, inspiring people, creating an impact in the training department, and we're helping people succeed to close sales. And the effort, ika nga yung ripple effect, yung ano man tinanim mo, talagang may harvest. Whatever you plant, I may harvest. And the company grew to one of the biggest real estate companies in the Philippines. Tatlo lang kami sa department na yon. We were only a few, but we had a different mindset. We believe that this company will grow. So if you're working in your company right now, what can you do to contribute to the growth of your company? That's the key to success. And you'll feel happy in the end. Diba? And number 7, understand that life is a learning process. Success attitude number 7. Yan yung attitude natin. Have an attitude of learning. Learning. See, life is not a process. Life is not a journey, but a process. You see, the decision to change, like a process to change. The decision to change may be painful, but it's much better than suffering when you tolerate your current situation. You see, whatever your current situation is right now, financially, family, it's all based on your decision. So what is your decision? As mentioned a while ago, we have to continuously change. We have to transform. We have to evolve in the new normal. Diba? From where you are right now, if this is your situation right now, don't see it forever. Learn to transform to become the most powerful version of yourself. Yeah. So that's the key. It's a process. It's painful, it's challenging, yes, but it's worth it than just remaining where you are, because you were destined for success. And then next, attitude number 8, maximize your talents. Maximize all your talent, di ba? Have you used all your talents? Oh, in my career, I've used so many of my talents from different skills and different sets, especially now, digital na, online na lahat. So continue to use your talents and other people's talent. If I'm not talented, may mga bagay na wala akong talent, I get a team. I hire people who have different set of talents so that we can work together for growth and success. Number 9, ito very relevant sa times, no? Rise from failures. Can you type in the chat box for me, please? Rise from failures. Number 9. Attitude number 9. You see, we all encounter failures, whether you like it or not. You will encounter this. But let me repeat what I said. Failure is just an illusion. It's nothing to fear. It's not a word that you have to fear. If you try to change your mindset, instead of making that failure as a demotivation, why not make failure as an inspiration? Diba? Transform your mindset. Diba? Because failures are lessons for you to be strong, not weak. That's the purpose of these failures. And then when you realize, going back to the law of determinism, then you realize, oh, kaya pala, Sir Eric, those things had to happen in my life. All the pain, all the challenges, lahat ng pagsubok na yun, kailangan dumaan sa buhay ko to be a better person I am today. Diba? Ganun naman yun eh. So, but of course, you never know if you give up. You never know if you surrender. So, rise from failures. If you encounter these failures, such, remember this word, rise from failures. And this is what I've been doing every single day until now. Because the purpose of failures is to make you strong. And then number 10, ayan, time to fly high, time to be the best. Be fearless in taking action. Yeah, can you type in the chat box? One last time, fearless. Type nyo, everybody fearless. Could you just imagine, no? Could you just imagine in your life you were fearless? Imagine 6 months ago, 1 year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you were fearless. What do you think would have happened? Ano sa tingin niyo? Diba? So, diba, remember, what you are right now is the product of your decisions in the past. But what if you go back in time? Kung babalik ka 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and you were fearless in making decision and doing the right thing and being happy and all, what do you think would have happened? Diba? You could have been, things would have been different. But no, we can't go back in time, right? We cannot go back in time. That's why what we can only do is now. Now, not the future, not much. Okay, on future vision, but the past, wala ka na magagawa, but there's something you can do, and that is now. Be fearless now. Don't let the crisis stop you from being fearless to be the best. Do you remember when was the last time you were performing your very best? You were fearless. Remember, nakita ko sa chat box kanina, may nagtatype, Sir, napatapos ko yung mga kids ko sa pag-aaral. Sir, nakagraduate po ako, working student. Ang gaganda ng mga stories na sinabi nyo. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. But what if you imagine yourself, hindi kayo takot? You are not afraid to bring out your very best. How limitless can you really be? Yeah, so that's my message, my friend. This is a very powerful attitude. Number 10, be fearless in what you're doing, in what you believe, and do it for other people. Para kanino ka ba bumabangon? Di ba? For your family, it will give you it will make you fearless, no? The courage. Kasi Eric, saan ba ako kukuha ng lakas? Start within you. Start with your family. Start with other people. Yeah. So the point is, be fearless. Don't live your life, just accepting things the way they are. Okay. So yeah. So that's the 10 success attitude. Unleashing your potentials, finding your passion and loving what you're doing, taking responsibility, not blaming anyone anymore, trust, taking care of people's trust so that opportunities will never end, and living your life with integrity so that you and your family can be proud, no? That you did your very best, to the very best of your ability, and you believed in growth. You see, the key to success is you have to believe in growth. No? If you don't believe in growth, there's no success. It's very, very important. And the process, life is not a journey, it's a process. We are all learning. No one's an expert, including me. I can't say that I'm 100% expert. I still learn every day. In the next few years, it's a process. And then use your talents. What else is your talent or undiscovered talent? Use it, to the best of your ability. And then rise from failures should you encounter these challenges, or rise and be very, very fearless from now on. Get back to your work. When you go back to your family, to your work, you have a different set of attitudes now. These are the 10 success attitudes that was helpful to me, which I hope will also be very helpful to you, so that you can influence all areas of your life. Ayan. So now, before we conclude our session for our question and answer portion, let me leave you a quote, which I hope you will like it. You can never turn back time, but you have a choice not to waste it anymore. Yeah? Don't live your life with regrets. Life is short. All we can do is create a story. This is my assignment to all of you. Create a story, a success story of your life that will influence the world. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. And remember, you have no choice. Type in the chat box one more time. I have no choice but to succeed so I can help others, my family, and other people. Maraming salamat po. I hope you enjoyed our topic. And that is the Power of Success Attitude. And that's my new ebook. Only available to participants who attended my seminar. And I have my ebook is out there. And to those who would like to order, you can email my operations manager at the email below, ericmanalotraining@gmail.com to request your orders. So with that, maraming salamat. You can also add me in your Facebook, Eric Manalo, and Facebook page, Eric Manalo. Thank you so much. And thank you to Ariva. Thank you, Miss Kate. Thank you, JM. And to all our participants, it's been a wonderful honor to meet you all. And I'm looking forward to your questions for today. Thank you. So let me just exit.
Thank you so much, Coach Eric. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful na discussion this morning. Maraming salamat po. I like what you said last. There's no choice but to succeed. And yes, that is our goal lahat. So thank you so much. Now we are opening the floor for questions. For those of you who have questions, please click the raise hand button or type your questions here in the chat box. Libre ang magtanong. So, pwede rin clarification about the discussion this morning. So anyone who would like to ask a question, I am seeing a lot of thank yous here in the chat box. Marami pong nagpapasalamat sa inyo, Sir Eric.
Wow, thank you to all our 365 participants and watching all over the world.
Yes, we have participants Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. We have a question here, Coach Eric. This is from Charlene May. How do you motivate yourself when you fail big time?
Oh, yeah. I always use the motivation success attitude number 9, rise from failures. You see, I don't let failures stop you from your goals, from your dreams. See, as long as we're alive, we have energy. As long as the situation can still be solved, do whatever it takes to solve it. Because for me, I'd rather take action than doing nothing. At least you made an effort. You did your best to save the relationship. You did your best to improve your skills and all. But don't let these failures stop you. They are part of the process of success. Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you. Another question, it was sent to me directly, so baka gusto ng sender maging anonymous. Here's the question. How do I respond to negative energies in the office?
Wow. Well, I always use the concept of attitude number 4, trust, taking care of people's trust. Sometimes the best way to solve the problem is to engage them. Engage, yeah. When I have a problem with an employee or with my colleague, I set up a meeting with them. I have coffee with them, one-on-one, usap kami, because it's much better to discuss the concerns with the person involved rather than discuss that person among other people. Ang tawag doon, gossip. Nag-uusap kayo. If you have a challenge or concern with that person, I talk to the person directly. I call it the direct approach. And from there, people will trust you. Ay, pwede ba tayo mag-usap? Di ba? So at least you keep the trust. Kahit na there's no guarantee na maging successful, makakabati kayo, ang importante rito na ilabas mo ang iyong concern at siya din na ilabas niya. And can we solve this problem together? Diba? Yun yung point nun. Hindi para ikaw manalo o siya manalo. You're trying your best to solve the concern.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much for that. Very helpful. Here is something from James. Sometimes as a human, I am ruled by my emotions over my mind. Any comments on this?
I can relate to that because I've said, dati rin akong pasaway. I had a bad attitude by that time. If you knew me 20 years ago, you will never recognize. Iba, I had a very negative attitude. Mainitin ang ulo ko palagi. Very impulsive ang attitude ko noon. But through these seminars, through these experiences, I was humbled and I learned a lot of things. Now, the key to controlling your negative energy is this. Number one, okay, make sure, be aware. Sulit nyo, be aware, James. Maging aware ka. What are your tendencies? That's the first key to understand who you are so that you can decide what to do. So, for example, ito yung situation. Example lang, na traffic. Oh, you have two choices, di ba? Mainit ang ulo mo o relax ka lang. Di ba? Ganun lang yun eh. Oh, nasigawan ka ni misis, anong gagawin mo? Sisigawan mo rin? Hindi, di ba? So, you got to understand first that you have a power of choice. Gamitin yung energy to control the energy. Don't let the energy control you. Don't let them control you. Kasi what will happen is, maraming pwede mangyari. You know, after relationship are destroyed, working relationship, teamwork is not experienced kasi you're allowing the negative energy. Now, alam ko maraming negative dyan, but don't be part of the negative. You only control, you cannot change people. You can only influence them if you have that positive energy palagi.
Okay. Coach Eric, again, someone is asking how do they purchase the ebook? Can you promote it again?
Yes, please. Thank you. You can, let me, is it okay, Kate? I type my email address here.
Okay.
Yeah.
There, so that they can.
Yeah, I'll type my email address for my episode that you can place your orders for the ebook. Yeah, ericmanalotraining@gmail.com. Yeah, send an email to my operations manager, and he'll guide you how to order and send the ebook to you. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Okay, another question. How can I transform my negatron energy? So I will believe in myself. People around me are telling me I'm good, but why can't I see it?
Yes,
That's from Miss Mitzi.
yes, I understand. You see, being a negatron means that you are in a stage, you are in a state that you are experiencing a lot of negative energy, which involves self-doubt. Remember in our slide a while ago, self-doubt, that everybody believes in you, but you don't believe in yourself. That's it's called self-doubt. Now, how do we remove that? It's not easy, but it can be done by reprogramming. Write it down, please. Reprogram your mindset. What is my purpose in life? Diba? Start with that. What is my purpose in life? Am I here? How do I want my people to remember me? Yeah, these are some of the questions so that it will inspire you to change. You see, a person cannot change it by mere lecture. You change, it's either you are forced to change by an event or someone believed in you. Uh, when someone believe in you, like me, I believe in all of you, that you can change, you can change your life as well. But remember that you remove the self-doubt, the self-limiting beliefs that you have, and replace them with self-esteem. Remember, never compromise your success for anything that includes negative thinking. Focus on the real you, not hindi yung ano. See, what you are right now is a product of belief of your belief system. You can change your belief system immediately. Immediately. Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you. Another question here. This time it's from Lorenzo. How do you handle burnout?
Yeah, thank you for that. I have the same question as well. It's also in my ebook, no, burnout. You see, we have to define what burnout means to you. Diba? What is burnout? I mean, burnout talagang you really want to drop everything na because of a certain issue or a situation. You have to go back to your purpose. You have to go back to your passion. When you're passionate about something, when you love a person, pag may pagmamahal ka sa isang tao, hindi ka susuko right? It's the same thing It's the same thing mindset in a company. If you don't love your team anymore, you will easily give up. So the key is that burnout is basically if you feel that you're tired, then take a rest. Diba? Just relax. Go out, take a breathe, fresh air, read a book, do things that will entice you to improve, but not give up. Take a rest, but don't give up. Don't give up. Napagod ka lang siguro, na-stress ka lang. Baka tomorrow will be another day. Tomorrow is another day. Yeah. Not every day is rain. There are times there are sunshine in your life.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, another question. This is from Charlene. You said find your passion. Any tips on how to do this?
Thank you for that. I love that question.
Yes.
Um, Finding your passion is never easy. It's a process. Remember, it's a process. 10 years ago, I wasn't I had a different career. So what you do is you keep finding your passion by exploring new things, changing the way your mindset. Because you cannot find something if you're not changing. Di ba? Di ba? You have to have an open mind of learning. Kasi along the way, you might discover your real passion. For example, probably what you're doing right now, then suddenly you find a real career that really aligned to your passion, or na-discover mo yung passion mo. Why not? In my situation, what I did is I'm very passionate about helping people. Ganyan ako, Kate. I'm very passionate about helping people. So, I need to find a career that is aligned to that passion. Otherwise, hindi ka magiging happy sa work mo. You may be receiving a salary, but you're not happy, right? Every day, parang gusto mo na mag. So, I found that real estate, in my case, real estate, it's and training like this, coaching, is my way of helping people. I may not be a singer, kasi yun ang passion ko, singing. Pero, okay na to, pwede na to, okay na to. So, by training, I'm helping people. Yun yung gusto ko. And that's where I learned to love what I was doing na. Ito na ang passion ko. Oo. Yung singing on the side na lang. Okay, so that's just an example. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Another one. Okay. How do we deal or handle procrastination?
Okay. First, we have to understand what procrastination means. Okay, let me define to everybody. What is procrastination? Procrastination is basically a manifestation of lack of self-esteem. Lack of self-esteem. You wanted something but you're not confident in doing. That's why you procrastinate. Bukas na lang yan, later na lang yan, to follow na lang. Yung mga dreams ko, saka na yan. Diba? When you can do it now. Diba? Type in the chat box, do it now. Now. This is the best time now to take action. Be fearless. Wag bukas. Because, anything can happen tomorrow, next year, 3 years from now, di ba? Oo. Wag yun ang dagdagan ng regrets nyo sa buhay. I'm here in the business of regret minimization. And you do this by not procrastinating, by completely taking action. That's what it's a byproduct of lack of self-esteem. You're not confident. That's why you're not willing to take action towards your goal, towards your improvement, towards the quality of life that you really want for your family. Remember that's the key, huh? What do you really want in your life? And that is the basis of your action aligned to that. Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you so much. By the way, for those who are asking how they can invite Coach Eric, please message Ariva Academy and we'll help you. We'll help you with your in-house training needs. There you go. Okay, another question here. Okay, how do you handle negative or self-righteous people?
Again, let me remember the key to success is also understand human behavior. No, remember that we cannot force positive change. Don't ever forget this. You cannot change. You cannot force a person to change. Never. There are things in life that you have no control. One of them is attitude of other people. If you think that you can force them to change to your will, you're dreaming. Okay. However, you can influence them. Influence. Diba? If they say something bad to you, how do you react? What do you do? Diba? Do you consider it as something positive? Something to improve yourself? So challenge na. So galingan mo, diba? Galingan mo sarili mo. Perform your very best. I had so many nega people I have negatrons way back then, ang dami. Eric, wag mong gawin yan, hindi mo kaya yan, imposible yan, Eric. Dami kumukontra sa atin noon. Oo, maganda yung plano ko, pero marami kumukontra. I just kept doing it because I believe it was the right thing to do. And that's my advice to all of you. If you firmly believe, you have absolute, remember kanina yung buka natin? Yung if you're absolute in what you believe will help the company, will solve the problem, will improve the relationship, then do it. Do not let other people, no, don't be a pleaser. Don't let other people dictate who you really are. Just do what you have to do. As long as you're not offending anyone, you're doing the right thing, di ba? Living your life with integrity, do it for the company. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Another question. How to handle pressure if parang lahat ay umaasa or nag-e-expect sa'yo, especially sa team, even if you're not the leader?
You see, yeah, thank you for that question. You see, even if you're not the leader, actually you're already the leader of your team. Leadership is not about titles. You can be a leader right now in your respective team. How? By becoming the best performing team member, team player. Yeah. You don't need to be a leader to impose leadership. Even if you're a member of the team, you can show them leadership. You see, to be honest, even your supervisors, your team leaders, they'll even look up to the team. Sometimes nawawalan sila ng pag-asa. Oh, I know. I know this. And but when they see some team members are giving up, but there are a few team members who are fighting, no, to grow, to help, to close sales. Believe me, nag-uusap kami ng mga managers nyo o directors nyo. Nai-inspire sila sa mga ganong action. And that is a manifestation of leadership na kahit you are a team member, you're inspiring your fellow team members na bumenta, maka-close, mag-improve. At yung boss mo na napapabilib mo, na dati hindi siya believe, di ba? Wow, 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 napapaganon siya. Truth of the matter is, you are inspiring people. That's the key to influence. You cannot force them. Galit-galit yung mga yan, di ba, sa umpisa. Oh, duda-duda. Pero pag napakita mo yung galing mo, di ba? Wala sila masabi after that. That's the key to success. To be the best. Show them your very best. Huwag kayong papayag maging, don't compromise your success for them. Yeah. Do your best.
Okay. Here's a question. This is from Amelia. Why do other people find me negative? I think she's misunderstood for having a strong personality with normal high tone of voice. And her objective is only to have good results. And she knows that she has malasakit for everyone.
That's right.
But she's misunderstood.
Yeah. Alam mo, I can relate to you, no? Ganyan din kasi ako minsan eh. Firm. Minsan firm tayo. Now, it's basically what level of relationship you have right now. It's basically what level. Are you in the trust level? Yung trust lang? Are you now in the respect level? Diba? Yun yung next level of leadership eh. And then, are you in the honor level? They honor you. Mukhang hindi pa kayo ganun ka-close and obviously they don't know you that well. So, don't hesitate to show who you are. Have coffee with them. Ako ginagawa, nagko-coffee kami. Kasi baka nakikita lang sa'yo yung, yung negatron side mo eh. They need to see your positive prime side, di ba? Oh, kaya pala si boss ganun, kasi ganun pala ang nature niya. Kaya pala siya ganun, kasi gusto lang niya tayong umasenso. Ganun. Kasi kapag, alam mo yung parang bata, pinalo mo yung bata, di ba? Na walang paliwanag. Magagalit lang yung bata. Pero pag yung bata pinagsabihan mo, bakit ka nagagalit sa kanya? Not necessarily pinalo. Marirealize na, oo, tama si mami, tama. Kaya ako pinapagalitan. Or kasi gusto niya ako maging better person. So ganun din yun. Whether you're trying to discipline your team or your team finds you negative, so don't be affected. Get to know them. Reach out to them. Can you write this down, please? Connect. Sulit nyo, connect to them. Kasi hindi ka pa nakaka-connect. They see you from another point of view. Pero kapag connected ka na, kaya pala siya ganun. Okay pala si boss. So, kailangan makakonect kayo. You're not connecting pa eh. Hindi ka pa nakakonect eh. So, do it. Do it immediately. to break the barriers, to break the barriers. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I think we're down to our last question because of time. Okay, here's a question, and I am sure a lot of our participants right now can relate. How can I achieve success when I always provide for my family kahit wala nang matira sa akin basta sila meron? How can I avoid this kind of behavior?
Okay. I love that question. Kasi like you, I was a breadwinner. Oo. Lahat ng sinisweldo ko bilang hotel waiter, nung time na yun, kumikita tayo ng 8,000 pesos, pinagkakasya ko yun. O ngayon, I'm receiving more than 6 digits a month. So, I have more than enough. Ito ang challenge ko sa inyo ha. Don't don't be afraid where you are right now. Do your best to be fearless, to change, because you cannot, if you want change in your life, you have to change. So for example, 'di ba sabi na kung sawang-sawa ka na sa sitwasyon na 'yan, what are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to improve my skills. Hindi ko kasi hindi naman ako kagaya ng iba diyan na may mapipetisyon sa Amerika. Wala naman akong rich family. Talagang breadwinner tayo eh. I was supporting my family, my parents, pinag-aral ko yung mga kapatid ko at that time. Hindi ako sumuko. Sinabi ko lang sa sarili ko, wait a minute, Eric. Kung ganito lang ang aking sitwasyon at meron akong goal sa pamilya ko, kailangan gumawa ako ng paraan. I need to change. So that's why I started to change my mindset. What else can I learn? What skills can I improve? So that my income could basically increase, improve, plus yung expenses ko, tinitipid ko yan, naging matipid ako kasi hindi porket kumikita ka, that solves the problem. So I learned to save, at the same time, I learned to earn. Can you write that down, please? Learn to earn and learn to save. So I had a full-time job, 9 to 5. Meron akong side hustle on the side, di ba? Nagbebenta ako. Tapos lumalaki na yung income ko unti-unti. Nagbenta ako ng encyclopedia, ng kaldero. Ano mga binenta ko bago ako nag-real estate. And then, wow, kung kaya ko pala itong kumita ng ganito, maybe I can venture into another. So ganun I don't know kung ano yung goals nyo, but in my case, ganun ang ginawa ko. Yung mindset, I have to change, improve, so that my income is improving. The two greatest income that you have is experience and knowledge. So keep learning. Andyan ang Ariva to learn more. My ebook is also there. You can learn my stories doon. Naranasan ko magtinda ng chicken. Nung nawalan ako ng trabaho, nagtinda ako sa may PUP ng chicken, fried chicken by the side street. Wala akong trabaho eh. Di habang naghihintay ng trabaho, magtitinda ako ng manok, yung fried chicken, malapit sa PUP, Santa Mesa. Gagawin ko lahat para sa pamilya ko eh. Tapos, at the same time, I'm improving my skills. Teka muna, hindi pwedeng ganito ang trabaho ko forever. Dapat yon. And then that's the time nag-improve. Slowly but surely, it wasn't overnight. It took years before where I am right now. Now, I'm traveling all over the world, closing deals. These are what you call skills. Yung skills ko ngayon is highly paid, was much higher compared when I was starting as a hotel waiter. Wala masama maging waiter. But my income was not enough. So I had to change my mindset to where I am now. Okay, guys, I hope, ladies and gentlemen, I hope nakatulong yung advice ko sa inyo. True to life. It's all in my ebook. Please get a copy, or you'll learn a lot of true to life inspirational stories on moving and changing. Thank you.
Wow, Coach Eric, very inspiring. Very inspiring. Maraming salamat. Because of that, we'd like to present you with a certificate. We'll just show it. I'll just read this. Ariva Academy Learning Development at its finest gratefully presents this certificate of appreciation to Coach Eric Manalo for generously sharing his professional expertise, invaluable knowledge, and wisdom to the delegates of the Power of Success Attitudes. Become the person who can change during a crisis. Held on August 2, 2022 via Zoom platform. Signed by the Chairman and Chief Strategist Learning Event Producer J.M. Matienzo and President and Chief Learning and Development Strategist Michelle Irish Malonda Samson. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our speaker, Coach Eric Manalo. Marami po sa ating participants. All of us, we are really inspired by the sharing that you gave us this morning. So thank you so much, Coach Eric.
Thank you so
Yes,
much, Kate. And to everybody, Ariva team, and all our participants, maraming salamat for the opportunity. The honor is mine.
we're really honored to have you again with us. Now, let us do a group photo. Is that okay? Para meron tayong souvenir with our speaker. So I would like to invite everyone to turn on their cameras, please. Please turn on your cameras. Join us in this group photo. Ayan, makikita na natin, Coach Eric, ang beautiful faces of our participants.
Yes,
There
please. I
you
want to see
go.
the faces of the next success story. Are you all a success story?
Yes.
Yes. Let's create a success story of your life. Yeah. So open your camera, please.
So for those of you who are able to turn on their cameras, please join us and we will be assisted by our technical director, Jeff.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Kate. Okay, guys, please enable your camera before we start for the group picture. Okay, let's wait for the others. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Guys, get ready for the first shot. And 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, one more. This time, let's do finger heart naman po. Finger
Finger
heart.
heart. Like
Yeah.
this. Opa.
Oppa, like sa Korean. Okay, get ready. And 3, 2, 1, smile. Thank you. Back to you, Miss Kate.
Thank you so much, Jeff. In behalf of everyone from Ariva Academy, I would like to say thank you to all of our participants. Maraming salamat for being with us on this terrific Tuesday morning. We are truly blessed to have you with us and we're looking forward to welcoming you again in our future learning events. Maraming salamat. We'll see you again soon. By the way, we still have our friend Miss Jackie from Bridge Payday Solutions with us. So for those of you who would like to ask a question, hindi kayo nakapagtanong kanina, you would like to inquire about their service, just send us a message or click your raise hand button so you can join the breakout room and you can inquire direct sa kanya. Okay? Thank you. See you all again. God bless you all. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome to Payday Cloud. This video will walk you through the end-user features of an employee dashboard. The right side of our landing page can be configured into your own and click Submit. Note that all applications will be sent to your immediate supervisors for approval. As you can see in your calendar, the color amber indicates that if you want to see the status and transaction history of all your applications, including pending and approved status, these are readily available in the system and can be extracted as an Excel file. The last feature is My Profile. It has your basic